Come take me away, take me away. I don't wanna grow old, I don't wanna go astray. If I could go back, I wouldn't change shit, I would give them the finger. Like fuck this, now I'm packed up my bags, time to hit the road. I'm down with the Irish, where's the pot of gold? I guess it's all done, so I'll throw away the past for the search of the pastures with the greener grass. Now I'm looking at the bottle like I need another glass. Now I'm looking at the sky like I need another chance. I'm sprinting for your love, so it's a mad dash, and our hearts hit together like boom boom crash.
What is going on YouTube? Smashbr0spro33 here for another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This one's against dCraw, and I am using an Rematch today. So, hope you guys enjoy it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. Now, dCraw here was actually very good. He ended up using my team against me, especially with his Slay King and his Archeops. But we'll get to that as the battle progresses. Make sure you guys check out this channel. He's a really good battler. I highly recommend you either challenge him or just subscribe to him. Check out his videos and stuff. But anyway, let's get this battle on the road, shall we? So I head off with my Epic Ninja, which is my Excelgor. And as many of you think that leads are non-existent anymore, I don't really think that leads are dead just yet. So I'm using Excelgor as my lead, and he leads up with Uxie, and he switches out, so I get the free layer of spikes up, and I guess he was fearing the bug buzz, so that's why he came in to resist it. So I set up my second layer of spikes, and he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which either tells me that he's a statuser or he's a hex set, which in this case he's the hex set. So I get my third layer of spikes up, which is really nice because they deal almost a fourth year damage for 3 layers of spikes. But he hits me with the hex, and that does a sizable chunk, so it's enough to the fact that he's going to kill me next turn no matter what move he uses. And I go for the Bug Buzz just to rack up whatever damage I can. And I do get the Spec D drop, not really important, but still it's nice to have. No, he just goes for the Energy Ball, so I'm guessing this is a slightly more offensive Cofagrigus. I'm not really sure, but I carry Haze on mine instead of Energy Ball or whatever you tend to put on your Cofagrigus. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. So I go out to my own Cofagrigus, either Shadow Ball War this thing, or just make him switch out. Because I am not intent on switching out, so he switches out. He goes out to a Slay King thing, and I'll just Shadow Ball right away. But I had the feeling he would switch, so I went for the Will-O-Wisp right away to just burn whatever came in. And Slay King is like the best thing to burn because his attack is sky high. But anyway, so I can't really do anything to it. So
I'm sprinting for your love, so it's a mad dash
here, which was a really nice prediction. I don't really know what Slay King runs, so this is my first time figuring out what he runs. So now, instead of the Truant ability, he picked up my Mummy ability, which really sucks because now he doesn't slack off every turn, or every other turn I should say. And I figured the best thing to tank it is to go out to my Feraligatr here. And he switches out, and he goes back to his Uxie, which I will find out with the next turn that it is a Cleric, and it carries the Heal Bell in order to heal its allies' statuses, which it does use this turn. This turn. I'm at +2 attack and speed now with Dragon Dance, and this is my Sheer Force Feraligatr that I used, I think, my second Wi-Fi battle, but here I go using it again, and I'm at +2 now. And I think I can OHKO this thing with Waterfall, despite Uxie's really good defenses. And I just cannot believe that it ended up living with, like, the smallest amount of HP. I don't even know if you guys can see that, because I'm looking through this camera screen here, and it doesn't look visible to me. But anyway, he gets off the healing, and I just go for the Ice Punch just to pick it off, because his Uxie's pretty much done his job here, so down goes Uxie, and now he goes back out to his Cofagrigus, and here's where I make a fairly stupid play. I didn't think it would hit me in the long run, but now that I see it just really came back to bite me in the butt. I hit with the Ice Punch instead of the Earthquake, which is like a triple whammy here. 1, I lose my Sheer Force. 2, I get crippled with the Will-O-Wisp. And 3, I didn't kill it with Ice Punch. I wanted to be safe because I guess I overestimated Cofagrigus' defense, or underestimated Feraligator's attack at +2. So I thought Ice Punch would have been the safer option, but looking at that, Earthquake would have killed it easily. So that's one dumb play I made this match. So I just go for the Earthquake now, like it really doesn't matter. And I get the crit, which doesn't matter either. But now my Feraligator is crippled, so I'm just going to hit whatever comes in, which turns out to be his Claydol here. And I'm going to hit with the Ice Punch instead of the Waterfall. I thought I would be able to just 2-hit KO this thing, but I didn't want it to go down to the red so he doesn't switch or whatever. But he goes for the Rapid Spin here, and he gets rid of the Level Take, gets Mummy, I don't really care, and the Spikes go away, which is kind of suckish because those actually do a lot of damage. And I guess that was the difference between what could have killed his Cofagrigus and what did end up killing his Cofagrigus in the long run. But here we go. So I go back out to my Cofagrigus, and he sets up Light Screen with his Claydol. Really good prediction here because we're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. And this turns out to be a 3-hit KO. Again, this next Shadow Ball, you're going to see how frustrating it is when your opponent's Pokemon is down to like the most minuscule amount of health possible. And it's really frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little pissed when that Claydol didn't die from the second Shadow Ball, even though Light Screen is up. Cofagrigus has respectable special attack. It's not the best stat in the world, but still really good, considering. But he sets up the Reflect now, and I know I'm badly poisoned, but I can just rest this off easily. I didn't reveal to him that I had rest, so I can just take away the status. And I just picked the rest of his HP off with another Shadow Ball. And now I'm in kind of a pickle, because he's going to go back out to his Slaking, and I got to play a couple of mind games here, because he knows I can't touch him, so it's all about prediction here. He does go for the Pursuit here the first turn, and I just wanted to stay in because I didn't want to lose my Cofagrigus. And I just wanted to rest off all my damage and poison anyway. So I rest up here, and wait, I forget what happens next turn. But anyway, I get all my HP, and I lose my poisoning, which is good, but it doesn't really come into play in the long run. But I do switch out here, and I go into my Typhlosion here, thinking he'll Pursuit again or something. I'm not really sure. But he goes for the Slack Off here, and that's really, really frustrating because Slaking is very, very bulky. Honestly, if it did not have the true ability, it would be an OU easily. But I hit it with an Eruption, and even with Light Screen up, I thought it was going to do slightly more than that. But hey, that's Slaking's bulk for you. But he goes for the Frustration, and it nearly kills me. So all I can do now is just fire off Eruptions till I die. But what I could have done here was I could have switched, gone out to my Cofagrigus, burn it, and then go back out to my Typhlosion to finish it off. That's what I should have done. But I just stayed in with Typhlosion and just fire off Eruptions till I died, basically. Which is kind of reckless on my part, but it's the only thing I thought I could do, so yeah, I died to the Slaking's Pursuit, and honestly, my Typhlosion is a good sweeper, either early or late game. It's just, it needs a little support so it can take some hits. But now here's another stupid play. What I should have done, since Light Screen wore off, I should have gone out to my Lilligant instead of my Bouffalant, because Bouffalant is going to hit it with a stab head charge with Reckless Boost, and with Reflect Up, even regardless of that, I honestly thought it was going to die. But once again, that littlest amount of HP. Now I lose Reckless, which isn't really important, but he still sort of Break finishes me off. And I really should have gone to my Lilligant here, because I could have probably set up a Quiver Dance, maybe even two. And I could have put it to sleep even. But either way, it's a double down now because of his Life Orb, and now Reflect wears off. And it's pretty much downhill from here because he goes out to his Archeops now, and I didn't know what he was going out to, so I brought in Lilligant. And stupid me, I didn't know it was an Acrobatics set, so I didn't bother to switch out. I thought I would be able to put it to sleep, maybe he would crunch me or something. But no, he's got the Flying Gem Acrobatics thing. But that really sucks, because Lilligant was really good at putting things to sleep and setting up and sweeping. But here, I just have an Asleep Cofagrigus left, and so I'm fast asleep. I have to wait 2 turns to wake up, and here he's just going to go for an Acrobatics. I'm still going to be asleep, and I know this kind of sucks, but well, that's what you gotta do. You gotta win some, lose some, and now as the Fetus goes away, but it really doesn't matter because I wouldn't be able to hit it anyway. So after that fact, he just goes to the Acrobatics. He gets the crit, which doesn't really matter because the last one did more than 118, so that's a good game, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you check out dCraw's channel as well, as I will post it in my description. Thank you.